Good day, all. I'm going to make this one really quick. This is your financial market wrap-up, and this wrap-up is for the evening of September 1st, 2022, just about 6 p.m. Central Time. Why am I keeping it fast? Because everything doesn't matter until the jobs data is out. There is no point in trying to take on new positions in front of it. Understand that you beat up the heck today on the energies because China, in its draconian measure, again shut down a city of 21 million people starting tonight. The whole thing shut down. They have 31 provinces that have COVID. Are they going to shut the whole country down again? That's what you're dealing with. Gold down a bit, silver, copper got smashed back into the 340 level. We had some short covering at the end of the day in the stock indices. As you can see, the battlegrounds, the 18-day average of closes, just what I told you on a weekly chart. That's a close-only chart. When you look at the daily bar, you see how the market has fallen back, and it rallied back today, but you haven't done any damage to the bear market. You gave it a low point, and you had a bounce. You're trying to get some follow-through. You have layers of resistance starting at the 49.5 zone, roughly, the 100-day average, all the way to 41.50, 49.5, right in that zone. Where's the market finding its legs? It's trying to find it at the Bollinger Band, but it won't work. If tomorrow's jobs report is bad, they're looking for 298,000 new jobs. They're looking for the unemployment rate at 3.5%. I would say if you get anything over 350,000 jobs, look out below. That would be a real problem. Anything under 298, 250 could be a little friendly, actually cause a little bit of a rally in these markets going into the holiday. The big question is, are you going to embed? We'll talk about that tomorrow, not today. NASDAQ, are you embedding? Okay, so as you and I take a look at the chart here, you can't count tonight, but you can go back and you can look at Thursday. Both numbers here are under 20, under 20, under 20. You have an embedded reading, which tells me at this 100-day average, after the report's out, you could get a lot of selling into that if the market decided to rally up there. The Dow's trying to embed, but these are your areas, the 100-day and the 18 of resistance. I'm going fast for a reason tonight. I got to see that report to give you a better idea of everything. In the Russell, oversold, could embed tomorrow. This is your first resistance. Bigger resistance is the 18-day average of closes. In the VIX, as we take a look at it, the market gets a lift, but it's not lifting dramatically. And notice this upper Bollinger Band, how the market's fighting it. Folks, learn how to work with the Bollinger Bands. They're such a lifeline. When you look at the 30-year bonds, you rallied, you're back to the Bollinger Band. What do you think the pros are doing? I think they were selling this rally as you had been embedded, and I think they covered shorts today going into the report tomorrow. You've been staying on the Bollinger Band in the 10-year note. If guys are in it, that means they want to go through the report. There's been short covering numbers to do in the market. In the dollar, if you rally anymore, the 110.44 is the resistance, but you can have this dollar 100 points either way tomorrow off a crazy number on this jobs data. In the eurocurrency, you lost the embedded reading. If I take a look back here with you, watch this. You lose the reading with a reading over 26. Day before, the reading was 20. You have to be over 21 to lose it. You lose it and you gain it right back. It's a whipsaw. Now, tomorrow's going to determine does it stay lost, but it's a definitive whipsaw. The British pound just keeps falling. I have one of my brokers leaving for London, actually, in a couple of days. He's going to have a great time. What a time to go to London with the pound at 114 or so. Bitcoin, locked in, bearish embedded, easily can go back to the lower Bollinger Band. You know, you have to lose that number to tell me, now the trade bottom is in again. In the differential between Brent and WTI, look for the 18-day average to be your support around 610. And as I said, the resistance showed up here in the Brent. I said we might go to the Bollinger Band low. Wouldn't surprise me if you do now with China just shutting cities down again. What do they need to buy all that Russian oil for if they're going to shut down their machinery and everything else? And that's what they're doing. The area they shut down is chips. Lots of chips made in that region. Gasoline continues to fall. What is this now? 80 some odd days, Gas Buddy said we're down. And I don't know if you've been watching the price of aviation fuel. That's getting hit too. The market that's getting stable here is natural gas. It appears that the Freeport, Texas LNG terminal is making good progress. They're looking for an opening in November. That tells you now you start being on the lookout for the correction lows to be made in this market. You keep hearing me talk about Bollinger Bands. Listen and learn. Once you learn how to work with them, both hands are on the table and you have all your tools. You will not trade a chart without looking at them going forward. Take a look at this. I have a 13-chapter course. It's all video. You see what I do. You do the same thing in there. We give you the charting software, the data, and then from there, in the mornings for 2 weeks, you get my research. So you're able to see my morning futures video, Spider and ETF. You see me in live time, what I'm doing. I describe it to you, and away you go. Come on, under $100, going to be something in your arsenal. I'm Ira Epstein. Take a look at this. Take care. Welcome. I'm Ira Epstein, and I'm here to talk about my enhanced Bollinger Band course. Now, many of you have taken my regular charting course, and if not, you might think you know something about Bollinger Bands. As you know, Bollinger Bands are an algorithm designed to keep the market trading within it 95% of the time, and on a chart, it will offer on the top part resistance, on the bottom support, and the idea is the market will travel within them. We know that sometimes it latches onto that band, goes up or goes down. Well, how do you play with that? Can you pyramid the positions off that type of thinking? Well, I've applied all three of these into 13 different videos that teach you my concept of it. And from that concept, you're able to work with weekly charts and or daily charts. The 13 videos, each about 7 minutes long. The idea here is not to put you in school forever, but to teach. Now, if you haven't tried my complete futures research, I throw that in as well. Whether you've tried this or not, I think it's worth taking a look at. I think you're going to learn something from there. That research, by the way, covers twice daily market updates for you and access to what I call window envelope numbers, which I think are very important when looking at these Bollinger Bands. The next part is a trial to our charting software so you can make your charts look the same way that mine do. It's that simple. Where do you go with it and how do you get all this? It's simple. You go to our website, www.iraepstein.com. If you go to the word education, everything you need is answered there. You can also call my staff. They'll be happy to help you get set up. I'm Ira Epstein on the road to your education.